The movie kicks off with a man's inner thoughts as he recounts his job located in the desolate heart of Alaska, working for a major oil corporation. Despite the unconventional company he keeps, ex-cons, fugitives, and society's misfits, he feels an odd sense of belonging. He fondly reminisces about moments with his estranged wife, their separation a painful reality. Engaged as a wolf hunter safeguarding the laborers, his introspective voice takes the form of a letter, questioning the twists of fate. Could it be ill fortune or a flaw within himself, a toxicity poisoning his life? Gazing at a wedding photo, Otway's discontent with his job surfaces. He empathizes with the creatures he's employed to control. At a low point, he contemplates ending his own life, but a wolf's haunting howl halts his dark thoughts. Boarding a plane, clutching his introspective letter, his solitude is disrupted by Todd's attempts at conversation. Otway offers curt responses, signaling his desire for solitude, but Todd persists until Otway bluntly silences him. As Otway dozes off, turbulence jolts the plane. Amidst the chaos, Todd advises against the typical safety protocols, earning scorn from fellow passengers. The situation worsens when malfunctioning electronics plunge temperatures inside the aircraft. The stewardess navigates the unsettling scenario, the turbulence subsiding, but a chilling temperature pervades the plane, a foreboding sign of impending danger. The chaos escalates as Otway witnesses the plane's turbine ablaze, causing a rapid descent. He's thrown out, landing amidst snow, miraculously surviving the crash. The wreckage, a harrowing sight, is a scene of devastation, screams echoing in despair. Otway rushes to aid Todd and search for survivors, encountering a man lost in delusion, convinced this is a mere dream. As the storm passes, the survivors emerge. Otway attends to a bleeding man, offering solace in his final moments. Amidst the trauma, one copes with uncontrollable laughter. 7 survivors, including Diaz, discuss the crash, blaming Todd for the disaster. Otway assumes command, emphasizing the need for a fire to stave off freezing. With darkness looming, Otway prepares for the night, aware that help might not arrive for weeks. Gathering provisions and wood for warmth, the group braces for the harsh conditions. Otway ventures away, seeking a separate location. Rushing to aid a whimpering woman, he faces a wolf's aggression. Attacked by the pack, Otway is rescued by 2 companions, but the wounds from the attack persist, refusing to cease bleeding, a stark reminder of the peril they face in the wild. Light-hearted banter about turning into a wolf man breaks the tension momentarily. Otway assures the group that the wolves might just be passing by, but if their den lies within 300 miles, they'll remain a target. Diaz questions Otway's knowledge, to which Otway reveals he's experienced in hunting these creatures, earning his living from it. Sensing the wolves' acute awareness of their wounded state, Otway proposes moving the bodies to avoid further unwanted attention. However, an argument ensues between Otway and Diaz when the latter attempts to loot the deceased, the dispute simmering down eventually. As they huddle around the campfire, sharing meager rations and exchanging light-hearted moments, a distant wolf's howl interrupts their respite. Otway investigates, spotting a massive wolf, possibly the pack's leader. When the other wolves react, their eyes glinting, the group realizes they're encircled. Otway commands everyone to remain still, warning that any display of fear could invite a deadly pursuit. Eventually, the wolves withdraw, prompting the group to adopt 2-hour shifts for patrols. During one such shift, a member goes to relieve himself, carrying a torch. The night passes, shrouding their camp in darkness. Come morning, Otway's discovery of fresh blood and the absence of one member raise alarm. Upon investigating, they find a lifeless body outside. Otway, deeply concerned, shares his apprehension with the group. The wolves didn't feed on the victim, indicating an unsettling reality: they aren't here for food. Instead, it suggests territorial aggression, a sign they've entered the wolves' domain. Otway suggests a strategic move toward the tree line. Perhaps leaving their territory might avert further conflict or give them a chance to defend themselves. Predictably, Diaz challenges Otway's authority, claiming no leadership was bestowed upon him. Otway, unfazed, states that no one is compelled to follow him, yet the group unanimously decides to heed his counsel. In a gesture of respect and consideration, Otway requests Hendrik to gather the wallets of the deceased for their families, a move that irks a visibly upset Diaz, considering it a trivial delay. In the midst of their preparations, Otway discovers the letter he wrote, a poignant reminder of his inner turmoil. After a prayerful moment from Hendrik, the 6 remaining survivors set out, facing a challenging path where progress is slow, and the biting wind obstructs their advance. Todd, already lagging behind, becomes prey to the wolves' sudden attack. Otway strains to hear Todd's cries over the roaring wind, but the snow's grip on his legs prevents him from offering aid. As darkness blankets the snow-covered landscape, their journey continues, slowed by the deepening snow. Nightfall swiftly approaches, casting an ominous hue over their dire situation. Suddenly, a pack of wolves emerges, racing toward them from all directions. In a desperate bid to evade the encroaching danger, they hasten their pace, striving to reach the shelter of the forests. Their flight from the wolves leads to an abrupt descent down a slope, a chaotic scramble that ends with them huddled together, endeavoring to ignite a fire as their only defense against the encircling predators. The distant echoes of snarls and howls paint a haunting symphony, signaling their complete entrapment amidst the hungry pack. Eventually, they succeed in kindling a fire, and a tense silence descends upon the scene. Otway, recognizing the urgency of their defense, gathers sticks to fashion spears for protection. Amidst their precarious circumstances, Diaz, however, continues his tirade, deriding the concept of making spears as he continues to vent his frustrations. Otway, weary of Diaz's relentless negativity, confronts him, highlighting the gravity of their predicament and admonishing Diaz's refusal to acknowledge the shared fear among them. Tensions escalate as Diaz, consumed by pent-up anger, brandishes a knife in an attempt to settle scores. Attempting to quell the altercation, Talget intervenes, only to face Diaz's aggression as Otway takes decisive action. Employing a distraction, Otway disrupts the confrontation, sending Diaz sprawling and demanding an end to the altercation, expressing his exhaustion with Diaz's behavior. At this critical juncture, the alpha wolf looms, its menacing presence causing even Diaz, in a moment of raw fear, to retreat in abject terror, realizing the gravity of their perilous situation. The aftermath of the intense confrontation leaves Diaz breathless and shaken, Otway extending an olive branch by offering him his knife. Overwhelmed by his emotions, Diaz apologizes to the group, seeking reconciliation. However, the fleeting peace is shattered when an unexpected assault by a wolf takes them by surprise. In a frenzied struggle, they manage to overpower and kill the attacking wolf. Otway discerns that it wasn't the alpha, but the omega, a solitary outcast sent to test their resilience. In an act of necessity, they cook and consume the slain wolf, the taste repugnant yet serving as sustenance. Despite the revulsion, Diaz, with a mix of bravado and recklessness, severs the wolf's head, taunting the lurking wolves before tossing it away. A resounding howl pierces the air, a clear signal of an alpha wolf's dominance. Diaz, realizing the gravity of the provocation, starts to question the wisdom of their actions. Moving forward with torches in hand, the group continues their journey, but Brooks' health deteriorates, his breathing increasingly strained. They seek refuge, setting up camp for the night, engaging in conversations about survival and fate, albeit amidst the looming blizzard. Diaz, ever cynical, dismisses the notion of destiny guiding their survival. Amidst the grim circumstances, they find solace in sharing stories, laughter punctuating the darkness. Otway reminisces about his father, an Irishman whose wall bore a poignant poem signifying life's struggles and the resilience required to face them, a sentiment that resonates deeply with everyone. As they prepare to brave the approaching blizzard, Brooke remains motionless, failing to rouse from his declining state, signaling a tragic turn in their already fraught journey. The imminent blizzard adds a layer of urgency, compelling them to huddle together, seeking warmth and protection, uncertain of what lies ahead in their relentless battle against the elements and the wolves. The group, weary from enduring the blizzard, takes the opportunity to dry their clothes. Otway's discovery of saw marks on the trees signals the existence of civilization nearby. Standing at a cliff's edge, they hear the sound of a nearby river, a potential source of shelter. However, the challenge lies in descending to the riverbank. Their options are limited, either face the lurking wolves or attempt a risky descent down the cliff. Otway suggests using tree climbing or jumping off the cliff with a makeshift rope, acknowledging that retreat isn't an option. Hendrik volunteers to take the leap, offering his prayers before making the jump. Mid-descent, a knot comes loose, prompting a perilous situation. Diaz acts swiftly, managing to grab the loosened knot. But as tension rises, a chunk of snow breaks away, nearly sending Diaz over the edge, saved only by a desperate pullback. Once the impromptu rope system stabilizes, Hendrik secures the other end to a tree, safely crossing over. However, during Talget's attempt, a mishap occurs. His glasses fall, and his leg becomes ensnared in a knot. The rope snaps suddenly, causing Talget to tumble through the branches, experiencing haunting hallucinations of wolves attacking him, leaving only 3 survivors. While descending, Diaz, struggling, falls from the tree, injuring his knee. Progressing along the riverbank, Diaz begins to lag, conceding his defeat, urging Otway and Hendrik to continue without him. Reluctantly accepting his fate, Diaz hands over his wallet, bidding them farewell, resigned to his imminent demise. Left behind, Diaz's hopelessness intensifies as he meets a grisly end, attacked and torn apart by the ruthless wolves. The bitter reality of their dire circumstances sinks in, a haunting reminder of the ruthless wilderness they're navigating. Leaving Otway and Hendrik to continue their perilous journey, their path now more treacherous and uncertain than ever before. Amidst the harshness of their situation, Hendrik confronts Otway about his demeanor the night before their departure, likening Otway's disposition to Diaz's, a sense of resigned despair. Otway attempts to brush it off, but Hendrik's perception cuts through, though the significance of it now feels irrelevant. Their desperate flight through the snow is interrupted by the pursuit of two wolves. In the chaos, Hendrik stumbles into a raging river, losing his footing. Otway, driven by instinct, leaps to assist. Despite Otway's efforts, Hendrik becomes trapped between rocks, succumbing to the relentless current, ultimately drowning before Otway's helpless gaze. Now alone, soaked and shivering, Otway is enveloped by the desolation of the wilderness. His anguish erupts in a raw outburst directed at a higher power, demanding a miracle, a departure from mere faith. "Earn it," he cries out. Regaining composure, he pushes forward, his steps faltering but resolute. A poignant moment unfolds as Otway lays out the wallets of his fallen companions, each containing cherished memories and connections to loved ones waiting at home. Reflecting on their lives through these mementos, Otway revisits his letter, discovering the cruel twist. He's unwittingly stumbled into the wolves' den, their destination from the start. Irony stings as he's encircled, the imposing alpha fixating on him. In a solemn realization, Otway recalls his wife's parting words, realizing she hadn't left him but had passed away. Determined, Otway improvises, taping miniature bottles to one hand and clutching a knife in the other. With a resolute spirit, he shatters the bottles, embracing his father's poem as a testament to his courage. The story concludes in an ambiguous yet powerful moment, a fusion of determination and defiance. Otway facing the alpha wolf, ready to confront the inevitable. The narrative fades, leaving the climax to the viewer's imagination, a testament to Otway's unwavering resolve. Here the screen fades to black. And there you have it, the ending of The Grey, a visceral journey through the wilderness that explores the fragility of life, the strength of the human spirit, and the inevitability of our own mortality. What are your thoughts on the ending? Share them in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like and subscribe for more cinematic insights. Until next time, happy watching.